Imagine standing in an Apple store 3 years from now, looking back at your current smart TV setup and wondering how you ever lived with such a laggy, disjointed experience. For over a decade, the streaming wars have been fought over content, but in 2026, Apple is shifting the battlefield to hardware dominance. We aren't just talking about a faster version of the puck you already own. We are talking about a total architectural shift that turns your living room into a high-end gaming console, a localized AI private server, and a spatial communications hub. Welcome to TechVibe. If you've been hovering over that buy now button for a Roku, a Fire Stick, or even the current Gen 3 Apple TV 4K, I am here to tell you to stop. The leaks coming out of the Cupertino supply chain aren't just whispers anymore, they are a roar. We have confirmed data on the A17 Pro transition, the death of the budget streaming lag, and a secret ultra tier that Apple has been developing behind closed doors to finally kill the Nvidia Shield once and for all. Stick around until the end of this video, because I'm going to reveal the exact month this drops and the one hidden feature in the new Siri remote that justifies the upgrade price all by itself. To understand why the 2026 Apple TV 4K is such a massive leap, we have to look at this silicon ceiling. For years, Apple used the A15 Bionic, a fantastic chip, but one designed for the efficiency of a smartphone. The 2026 model breaks that ceiling by introducing the A17 Pro. This is the world's first 3nm chip in a streaming box. Now, why does that matter to you sitting on your couch? It's about thermal overhead. Because the Apple TV is plugged into a constant power source, Apple can finally uncage this chip. In an iPhone, the A17 Pro has to throttle down to keep your hand from burning. In the new Apple TV 4K, it can run at max clock speeds indefinitely. This turns the device into a rendering powerhouse. We are talking about a 20% jump in CPU performance and a massive 40% leap in GPU capabilities. This isn't just for opening the YouTube app half a second faster. This is for the AAA gaming revolution. Apple has been watching the success of the Steam Deck and the Nintendo Switch with hungry eyes. With the A17 Pro, the new Apple TV 4K supports hardware-accelerated ray tracing. For the uninitiated, ray tracing is the holy grail of graphics. It calculates how light hits objects in real time. Until now, you needed a $500 console or a $1,000 PC to see it. In 2026, Apple is bringing it to a $150 box. We've seen early builds of Resident Evil Village and Assassin's Creed Mirage running natively on this hardware. This isn't mobile gaming on a big screen, this is console gaming without the console. And with the rumored Apple Game Controller finally making an appearance in the FCC filings, it's clear that Apple Arcade is about to graduate from 2D platformers to massive, open-world epics. But the real nuclear component of this release is Apple Intelligence. We've all dealt with the frustration of voice search on TVs. You ask for a movie, it gives you a YouTube clip. You ask for a specific actor, it fails to find the app. That ends with the 2026 refresh. This device will house a dedicated neural engine capable of 35 trillion operations per second. This allows for local LLM processing. This means Siri isn't sending your voice to a server in North Carolina and waiting for a response. It's processing your intent right there on the device. This allows for contextual awareness. You can say, "Hey Siri, show me that scene from the movie we watched last night where the car explodes," and the Apple TV will use its deep integration with your watch history and on-device metadata to jump to the exact timestamp in the exact app. It's a level of magic that makes every other smart TV interface feel like it's from the 1990s. Let's talk about the premium market features that our audience in the US and Europe have been begging for. Connectivity is getting the pro treatment. We are looking at the introduction of Wi-Fi 7. While most people are still on Wi-Fi 6, Apple is future-proofing this device for the next decade. Wi-Fi 7 allows for multi-link operation, which effectively eliminates buffering even if you are streaming 8K content or high bitrate ProRes home videos from your iPhone. And for the home theater purists, the HDMI 2.1b port is a game changer. It supports QMS, or Quick Media Switch. Ching! You know that annoying black screen that happens for 3 seconds when your TV switches frame rates or enters HDR mode? That's gone. The transition is now instantaneous and invisible. Now, I want to talk about a rumor that has been polarizing the tech community, that Apple TV Ultra. Reliable insiders suggest that for the first time, Apple will offer two distinct tiers. The standard model will be the $99 entry point we discussed earlier, meant to dominate the mass market and get Apple intelligence into every home. But the Ultra model is where the real TechVibe energy is. This version is rumored to feature an integrated 12MP center stage camera built directly into the chassis. This turns your television into a dedicated FaceTime and Zoom station without needing to use your iPhone as a webcam. It features a LiDAR sensor that can map your room, allowing for Spatial Audio 2.0. This technology analyzes the dimensions of your living room and bounces sound off your walls to create a 7.1.4 Dolby Atmos surround sound stage using nothing but the Apple TV and a pair of HomePods. It's an all-in-one home theater brain that replaces thousands of dollars of audio equipment. And we can't ignore the Siri Remote 3. The current remote is great, but it's easy to lose. The 2026 version is rumored to be slightly thicker to accommodate a larger battery and the U2 ultra-wideband chip. If you lose your remote, your iPhone will show you a compass view, guiding you directly to it. But the real kicker? Haptic feedback. Imagine scrolling through a list of movies and feeling a physical click in your thumb for every item, or feeling the tension of a bowstring in a game directly through the remote. It's these small, tactile details that separate Apple from the plastic feel of a Fire TV remote. Let's address the elephant in the room. Why now? Why is Apple pushing so hard into the living room in 2026? It's because of the HomeOS shift. Reports indicate that Apple is merging tvOS and the software that runs the HomePod into a unified HomeOS. The Apple TV 4K will be the primary interface for this. It becomes the dashboard for your entire life. While you're watching a movie, a small, transparent notification can pop up in the corner showing your front door camera because someone rang the bell. You can use picture-in-picture to keep an eye on your baby monitor while finishing a series on Apple TV+. It's the seamlessness that we've been promised for years, finally realized through the raw power of the A17 Pro. For those of you concerned about privacy, a major selling point in the US and premium markets, Apple is doubling down. With the new hardware, almost all Apple Intelligence requests happen on-device. Your viewing habits, your voice recordings, and your smart home data never leave the box. This is a massive middle finger to the data harvesting business models of companies like Google and Amazon. You aren't the product, the device is the product. As we move toward the launch, the pricing strategy is becoming clearer. Apple wants to suffocate the competition. By offering a base model at $99, they are making it an impulse buy for anyone entering the ecosystem. But for the power users, the ones watching this video, the $199 Ultra or Pro model with 256GB of storage and the A17 Pro is the clear winner. You're not just buying a streamer, you're buying a console, a communications hub, and a privacy-focused smart home controller. So, here is the TechVibe verdict. The 2026 Apple TV 4K is the most significant hardware update since the original move to 4K. It's faster than a PlayStation 4, smarter than any smart TV on the market, and integrated deeper into your life than any other gadget in your house. If you can wait just a few more months, the payoff will be massive. The leap from the current A15 model to the A17 Pro model is going to feel like moving from a flip phone to a smartphone all over again. Thank you for hanging out with us at TechVibe. We've put a lot of work into verifying these supply chain leaks to make sure you get the most authentic look at the future of tech. We are just getting started with our coverage of the 2026 Apple lineup. If you found this breakdown helpful, do us a huge favor, hit that like button, it really helps the channel grow, and subscribe so you don't miss our upcoming deep dive into the Apple HomePod Max, which is designed to pair perfectly with this new TV box. Drop a comment below. Is the built-in camera a must-have for you, or do you prefer the classic, camera-free design? We read every single comment. Stay tuned, stay tech-savvy, and we'll see you in the next one.